Hey there, my Battlefield friends. I'm playing a little bit of Carrier Assault right here, and I believe this was one of my first Carrier Assault matches that I played, and I haven't really played more than maybe 3 Carrier Assault matches, and I'm gonna have mixed feelings about it because I don't really understand quite yet how it works. I know that there is Conquest and Rush at the same time mixed, in the same match. But it's kind of weird because those stationary guns that actually attack your boat and attack the enemy boat, you can't really control them and you can't take them down. At least I wasn't able to do so. So you don't seem to have an influence on how fast you can take down the enemy boat, and you can't really stop them from taking down your ship. So I don't really know, if anyone knows how this works, and I probably will figure this out when I play this more. But it's basically so that you start playing just regular Conquest, and you just basically wait until you get the message that the enemy ship is open, and then you go and attack the enemy ship. But at the same time, when you get the message that your ship is open, you should also send some men there to defend your ship. So it's kind of like you kind of have to go to the enemy ship to attack the enemy ship, but at the same time defend your own ship. So it's a little bit crazy, and it's I don't really know exactly why you would have to take the flags on the island if the whole thing is about the ship. So it's kind of like a mix of two matches, and that kind of makes it a little bit confusing, at least for me. And I'm kind of stuck here trying to get out of here, and I get taken down with the C4. Of course, I should have known that. But anyway, so this map is called Lost Island, and it's beautiful like all other maps. But the problem with this map, and it's probably my least favorite map, is because of the lack of coverage and the amount of snipers. As you can see here, the hills are very low, and there's snipers sitting everywhere, and you don't have much protection from the snipers, and a lot of times have no clue where the snipers are. So a lot of times the biggest fights are just inside and around this little plane here, and the snipers are all around, like just kind of trying to take you out, take everyone out that's like just hovering around the ship. You can see basically the whole team is at this plane fighting for this this flag, and so you can hear the sniper right now trying to get me and get my buddies, and I have no clue where the hell the sniper is, and it can get really frustrating. I had a few matches like regular Conquest matches here where I was just basically not constantly sniped. I did not even, I spawned and I got sniped. No matter where I spawned, I got sniped, and it can be very, very frustrating. So, unless you are becoming a sniper yourself and you just try to take out those snipers and, get rid of them, it can be a real pain. And then the other problem is also the attack boats. The attack boats can almost get you everywhere because those hills are not very big. As you can see, they're very shallow little mountains. There's the attack boat again, and sometimes you think it doesn't see you, and you're like pretty far away and it still sees you. So I just kind of took out a guy with a straw. As you see here, you can easily take out people, just people with the straw, because they don't usually expect this. They don't see it coming. I'm trying here again with that guy. That guy actually did see it coming. Most of the time, and here I just had a double kill with the slams. That's awesome. That's kind of like payback for earlier when he got me with the C4. But anyway, yeah, you could take the straw and try sniping out people with the straw. You can't really call it sniping, but let's call it sniping here, because that's kind of what it feels like, because the straw has an optic that lets you kind of zoom in. And then you can, if the person stands still, you can literally just kind of like aim the missile at the person. And I've gotten a lot of kills that way. And who do we have here? A bunch of enemies. Way too many enemies. Way too many, way too many. Yeah, I didn't have a chance here. Yeah, so this is definitely not on the top of my list, this map, but I still like to play it because I want to get better at this. I want to find better strategies, and maybe I'm just gonna become a sniper and then just snipe on this map. So yesterday I had probably the best match since like Battlefield 3, and I did not record it, and that made me really upset because I was in the belief that I was recording, and when the match was done and I checked my recording, I didn't record it. Yeah, that was one of those moments where you're just like, oh my God, that's just too bad. I had a few situations like this, and it seems always to happen to me when I have, amazing matches, and I'm just like, God, I would have liked to rewatch this the next day and see how this really happened, and just kind of like, rewatch it, because it was just such great moments. And it was like one of those matches where halfway through the match, we had actually half as many tickets as the enemy, and it looked really bad for us. But then we started focusing on the 3 inside flags and just ignored the 2 outside flags, which would have required us to take boats and not have much cover. We were just like, let the enemy have those 2 outside flags and let's fight on the main island. And that's what actually made us win the match, actually turn the match around in the second half, where we won with 2 tickets to 0. I mean, we had only 2 tickets left. That was absolutely amazing. And I had 20 kills and 2 deaths. And I think most of my top people were doing really, really well. And that was just an amazing strategy. Instead of like just flabbergasting and just going from, jumping from flag to flag, and the enemy takes it right back, and on the way to the flag you get shot all the time, you're losing all those tickets. We were like, let's hold on to our tickets, let's be safe, let's be on the main island, let's be where all the cover is, and screw the other 2 flags. And that's something that's not so easy on this map, but it's on the Ninja Strike. It's definitely a very good strategy to basically not just kind of like just grab flags and grab flags and grab flags, because if you lose all the tickets at the end, it doesn't matter how many flags you took. You gotta have to make sure you hold on to the tickets and of course get the flags for the points. And that was just one of those matches that, you just, it's like those wow moments in Battlefield that you just want to have on tape. Yeah, so I just have to like tell myself to just basically record every match, even though a lot of times I don't feel like it, or I feel like, oh, this is not going to be like last night. I just, I watched the Wolf of Wall Street. By the way, that's an amazing movie. If you haven't seen it yet and you want to see a great movie, go see the Wolf of Wall Street. It's out on DVD right now. It's out on Netflix. And you have to see it. It's just an absolutely amazing movie. And that movie was, I think, over 2 hours. So I only got to play like a couple of games last night before I went to bed. And I had like one game where I came in midway and we were losing really, really badly. And it was just like 2 minutes of match. And then I got into the match that I just mentioned that I forgot to record. And the reason I didn't record it I didn't think I had to record it is because there is a glitch or bug on Ninja Strike that's pretty bad. It doesn't hinder you from playing, but when you start on one side of the map, instead of sand or instead of rock and sand and ground, you actually see water. So it feels like the flag and everything is underwater. And there's a little bit of lag going on where this glitch is. So it feels like at first you're not really sure if you can play it, if the match is gonna like stall on you, if it's gonna crash. And so I came into this match and I was like, no, this map doesn't have this glitch every time, because I've played other times where I didn't see that glitch. So yesterday I just thought, no, this match is not going to work well. There's major issues with it, and I'm just going to see if I can play a little bit, and I probably have to get out, or I probably, it's going to freeze on me or something is going to happen, and nothing happened. That glitch kind of resolved itself. Once we took that flag, the glitch went away and the ground appeared and everything looked normal. And, the match started out kind of slow and then got really intense and got really good. And the whole time I was like, the whole time I was kind of all of a sudden thinking I'm recording. And, at the end of the match, I was like, oh, that's right, I didn't record it because of that glitch. So yes, there is a pretty bad graphic glitch on Nanja Strike, and there are problems here with this map as well. The first day I played this, there was a major lag on this map, and what also happened is that the graphics were all grainy. It was very, very weird. I just, it got worse and worse and worse. I just tried to play, but it was like there was serious rubber banding, as they call it. I don't even know if that's called lag. It's just rubber banding. You run forward and then you get kicked back like to the position where you just started to run. So you basically get shot all the time. For people that may not have that, I don't know if everyone has it in the same match, because I got shot and I was like in the middle of rubber banding. I didn't have no control over my character, and that was very, very, very frustrating. And it's happened to me again a second time, and I didn't even stay. And I was like, I'm getting out of here. There's no, and it resolves it. If you just change servers, the problem goes away. It has to do with with the servers. It's depending on the server somehow, and that may be some of the issues that they discovered when they tested those maps on Xbox One and PC. I'm not sure if that's why they delayed the DLC on those two systems, or if they were different issues. And it's definitely not something that makes the game like unplayable, because you can just get out and go into another server. It's not like that all servers have that and all the time. But yeah, it's an issue that you will notice if you haven't played this DLC yet, and if you're still waiting to get it. Just be ready to get that, unless they do an update before that, and I don't see that coming, because I think they're so extremely swamped with bug fixes and stuff like that, and that this is probably not going to get resolved until they release this for the Xbox One and the PC. What else is new in the FPS world besides Battlefield? Well, Warface, the free-to-play game, is now available, or the beta is now available to everyone. You do no longer have to sign up for the beta. It's now an open beta, no longer a closed beta. So if you haven't heard about this game yet, check it out. It's a really, really cool first-person shooter, and it's free, so what can you say? I love it, and I will definitely get it once it will be out and live, and then see how far I can get without having to buy any upgrades. But the game is so good that I probably will purchase a few upgrades, because it's so good, and it's a Crytek game, and Crytek games are, the CryEngine is really, really awesome. Awesome graphics, everything awesome. I just love it. I highly recommend it. And you can see here now, I'm trying to, you just get the message that the enemy carrier is open, but I'm actually here now at our carrier, trying to see if I can help defend this ship. And this is actually the back entrance. Oh god, I'm getting attacked by, and I did not get the kill as I would have. I think he saw me put the slam there, so that was unfortunate. I didn't know I had an attack boat right behind me. Because this is the side that faces the ocean. There is a big opening that faces the ocean, and there's another opening on the other side that faces, ooh, terrible accuracy here. Yes, I admit it, I'm not the most accurate player here, and some people always have to throw that in my face, and if you don't like it, then don't watch my videos. Anyway, so there's another opening on the other side of the carrier that faces the islands that you can see right there. I'm running towards it now, kind of towards it. And this is where most enemies are going to come in, or trying to come in, because now this is still very new, and a lot of people don't even know that there's two openings to the carriers. We're all still learning how to play this game more properly. Thank God there's no friendly fire, because I would have just killed my buddy here. You see that they drive in here with hoverboats and everything, even though that's my team, but you can drive in here with everything, and probably even fly a helicopter in here if you're a daring pilot. And I love defending things, but the thing is, if you have such a big ship to defend, you need your whole team. You cannot afford having only half of your team, but then, you know, if you have your whole team defending your ship, who is going to attack the enemy ship? Yeah, that's the question. I don't think that's going to work. And, you know, maybe it's not supposed to work like that. Maybe, you know, if you are just on your own ship, defending your ship, and successfully prevent them from arming the comm stations, you can actually drain them of their tickets and you will win. And if you attack the enemy ship and they have to use their whole team to defend their ship, and you are successfully arming the comm station, you can win. So maybe you don't have to be on both ships at the same time. But we are still new to this, and we are all still learning, and maybe some people already figured out exactly how this works and what's the best way to do it. I'm running up here to this hole. As you can see, here's another entrance, and somebody was very sly here, planting some C4s, and of course I had to run there. This always seems to happen to me, that, you know, my team members run in the same direction, but it's me that actually dies. But maybe we all think like that. And you can see our ship is very, very damaged here. I don't know how many holes, access holes there are, but you don't even have to actually get through a hole. You can actually just fly onto the ship and then make your way down with some stairs, which I haven't tried yet. But that's, you know, another way you can do it. You can see here, there's like 3 holes on each side or 4 holes on each side. And I'm here on a ship, and I guess this guy just decided to screw the ship and just go and take some flags. And at this point, it doesn't look so good for us. So I think, as you can see here, you can clearly see those cannons still slamming our boat from that side. And I still don't know why you cannot destroy those cannons, or if you can, if there's some way to destroy the cannons. Aha, he's making his way to the enemy ship. I don't know. You know, we're now not on our own ship, means we have less people defending our ship, so I don't think that's so good. We should have just stayed there, because it looks like the enemy has captured all the flags on the islands, as you can see. But their ship is very damaged too. And I don't know if we have enough time left here to actually do any damage. Nope, we lost. Sorry about that. I hope you enjoyed this anyway, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.